Hello my dear students, welcome back to chemistry class beta. In the previous video class, in second video class, we have seen about the NCERT based preparations of aldehydes and ketones. Okay na beta? Now, in this third video class, we are going to discuss about the objective based preparations of aldehydes and ketones. For neat and short revision point of view, we are going to be discussing beta here. So previous class में किसके बारे में discuss किए थे? NCERT point of view, what are the aldehydes and ketones preparations? Now out of NCERT, nothing but of course these are also in NCERT, but not in this lesson, from other different lessons. Okay, so objective preparations of aldehydes and ketones we are going to be discussing now. Ready? Sure. So in that number one method is Walker's process. Walker's process, nothing but hydration of alkene going to be occur in this reaction. Alkene को क्या करना बेटा? Hydration करना पड़ेगा. Nothing but addition of water molecule. Symmetrical alkene, unsymmetrical alkene, two different cases have to be considered. One case will leads to aldehyde and another case will goes to be leads to ketone. Shall I continue now? Good. Hydration of alkenes. Let me consider first of all symmetrical alkene. Example is ethene. CH2 double bond CH2. The name of this compound is called ethene. It upon hydration, addition of water molecule. Addition of water molecule takes place by using Walker's reagent or Walker's catalyst. That is nothing but palladium chloride plus copper chloride. What goes to be completely involved in reaction and one more going to be act as catalyst. So PdCl2 plus CuCl2. Such mixture we have to be identified as Walker's reagent. Okay, palladium chloride plus cupric chloride. This is nothing but Walker's reagent. And upon heating, beta common thing. Yes. Let me explain how it going to be formed the product of aldehyde. Nana. One of the hydrogen shifted to first carbon, or we can consider from the water molecule, no problem. So hydrogen given to CH2 or CH2 becomes CH3. After docking of hydrogen upon CH2, okay, double bond becomes triple bond and CH2 becomes CH3 and double bond becomes single bond. After delocalization of our hydrogen, remaining is nothing but only CH. And from water molecule we have to be consider O. So just hydrogen यहाँ से इधर shift किए, CH2 becomes CH3, double bond becomes single bond, remaining CH, okay, now upon hydrolysis it going to the accept the oxygen molecule. Remaining two hydrogens are there, two chlorines are there. We can remove in the form of 2 moles of HCl. And remaining the metal is nothing but you are going to get the elemental palladium, free palladium metal you are going to be get better. So symmetrical alkene, ethene. Ethene on hydration using Walker's reagent, it going to be form the product. The product is nothing but what beta? Acetaldehyde. So symmetrical alkene or ethene upon Walker's process, upon hydration gives the product is nothing but what beta? Acetaldehyde. Let me consider now one unsymmetrical alkene. Unsymmetrical alkene is nothing but, yes, you know very well, this is nothing but what beta? Propene. CH3 bond CH, double bond CH2. What is the name of this compound beta? Propene. Propene upon same thing hydrolysis by using palladium chloride and also cupric chloride CuCl2. Again same thing, listen carefully. Central carbon contain one hydrogen and try to shift that hydrogen towards the CH2. Means left CH3 and after shifting of hydrogen right also you are getting CH3. So I am going to write that CH3 bonded to C, again bonded to CH3. After shifting of such hydrogen, CH2 becomes CH3, CH becomes C. Now central C upon hydrolysis, it goes to be attacked by oxygen. Remaining two hydrogens and two chlorine is byproducts are same here, 2 moles of HCl and one more is nothing but palladium. Symmetrical alkene, ethene upon Walker's process gives aldehyde. Unsymmetrical alkene, nothing but propene upon Walker's process, it gives ketone. The name is nothing but what beta? Acetone. CH3C double bond or CH3. This is your Walker's process. Good. Next process I am going to discuss with you, that is nothing but Kuchero's reaction, or we can say Kuchero's process. Sir, what is mean by Kuchero's reaction or Kuchero's process? Try to say the same. Hydration of क्या किया यहाँ पर alkene, but here we have to say that hydration of alkynes. That is a different. Hydration of alkynes. This reaction we have studied in first year also. In case of alkynes topic में पढ़ाई किए बेटा. How does alkynes acetylene undergo reaction with water? पढ़ाई किए ना बेटा? Yes, we have did. Of course तुम यहाँ पर objective बोले तो not completely out of NCERT. In NCERT only, but it regarding what Nana? First year link Nana. And sometimes some reactions may regard with other chapter links. Okay? Yeah. So Kuchero's reaction में क्या करना पड़ेगा बेटा? Hydration of alkynes. Same thing. Symmetrical alkyne, unsymmetrical alkyne. Symmetrical alkyne, 2 carbon alkyne, that is nothing but ethyne. CH triple bond CH. What is the name of this reactant beta? Ethyne. Ethyne undergo hydration. Hydration means addition of water molecule. Hydration, alkynes undergo hydration by using dilute sulfuric acid in presence of mercuric sulfate, and also simply we can say that Hg+2. Okay, so in presence of this suitable reagent, alkynes undergo hydrolysis. Now listen, how water molecule going to be attacked. Water contain H plus and OH minus. H plus attacks upon CH and CH changes into CH2. Automatically triple bond changes into double bond. Yes, from water molecule H plus attacks upon first carbon and CH becomes CH2 and OH attacks upon second carbon, like this. समझ गए कि नहीं? Now this is looking like a double bond is nothing but in connected to ol, nothing but enol form. But so many times I have told you, enol form is unstable form. Now it undergo keto-enol tautomerism, or we can say the process is known as rearrangement. Simply try to remember tautomerism. So how to do tautomerism? Listen carefully. So this bond going to be delocalized here between oxygen to carbon. At the same time, pi bond goes to be shifted towards the CH2. CH2 by gaining, it having the charge negative, it goes to be attacked by H plus. So H plus undergo rearrangement towards the CH2. CH2 becomes what better? CH3. Double bond becomes single bond. Remaining CHO, or we can say C double bond OH. So what is the name of the reactant product beta? Acetaldehyde. Once again, ethyne or hydrolysis using dilute sulfuric acid gives the product is nothing but what beta? Acetaldehyde, and the intermediate is unstable enol form. Yeah, symmetrical alkyne gives aldehyde. Let me consider unsymmetrical alkyne. Nothing but 3 carbon alkyne, C is 3 bond C, again it connected to CH. So this is nothing but 3 carbon is a prop and triple bond is ine, propyne. Ethene, propene, this is hydration of alkene. Ethyne, propyne, this is hydration of alkynes. Okay, good. Yeah, it upon hydrolysis, nothing but addition of water using what beta? Dilute sulfuric acid, okay, in presence of mercuric sulfate ion, or we can say HgSO4. So here don't need to write particularly again water. Dilute H2SO4 means it going to be act as hydrating agent. So it going to be provide the water molecule. Same thing, we have to follow the Markovnikov rule. Water molecule contain H plus and OH minus. OH minus is nothing but negative part. Such negative part going to be attacks upon the carbon which contains less number of hydrogen. So इसके ऊपर क्या अटैक करना? Negative part, that is nothing but OH minus. And इसके ऊपर H अटैक करना पड़ेगा. Okay बेटा? Good. CH3 bonded to C. It contains less number of hydrogen atom. That means it goes to be attacked by negative part of water. That is nothing but OH minus ion. Triple bond becomes what beta? Double bond. H plus given to the first carbon. CH becomes CH2. So here double bond is nothing but in, and central carbon connected to OH is nothing but ol. That is nothing but enol form. समझ गए? Good. Now such enol undergo tautomerism. How? The bond between oxygen to hydrogen, they have to be delocalized between oxygen to carbon. Again this bond, pi bond, undergo delocalization towards CH2. CH3C, this form I am going to be write as it is. Deloplane. After delocalization of such bond, you are going to be get the double bond O. Right side double bond you have to be converted into single bond. and H plus given to CH2 minus. Now it's going to be act as CH3. Again you are going to get the product is nothing but what? Ketone. The name is nothing but acetone. Once again, in Kuchero's process, hydration of alkynes will be occur. Symmetrical alkynes upon hydration gives aldehydes. Unsymmetrical alkynes upon hydration gives ketones. In that, in both the reactions, the intermediate should be enol intermediate. समझ गए ना? Symmetric inverse process. Symmetrical alkene upon hydration gives aldehyde. Unsymmetrical alkene upon hydration gives ketone. In Kuchero's process, okay, symmetrical alkyne upon hydration gives aldehydes. Unsymmetrical alkynes upon hydration gives what? Beta ketones. But in Kuchero's, intermediate step will be there, that is nothing but enol. And in Kuchero's process, we can see the mechanism, that is nothing but ketoenol tautomerism. समझ गए? Good. Now I am going to discuss with you from the third method. Every year one question will be come in CET. Okay, that is nothing but ozonolysis method. Yeah, third one is nothing but ozonolysis concept. Ozonolysis concept. So ozonolysis of which compound? They are going to form the aldehydes and ketones. So simply this also we can fix here. That is nothing but ozonolysis of alkenes. Yes, this chapter also, this topic also we have studied in first year. That is nothing but alkenes topic. So the topic is here what? Beta, ozonolysis of alkenes. Okay, I am going to show the reaction first of all. CH2 double bond CH2. This is an example of alkene, or we can say compound name is nothing but ethene. Ethene undergo reaction with ozone upon reaction with O3. So how to write the product? CH2 is a double bond here, completely goes to be disappear. Orally upon ozonolysis, O3 contain 3 oxygen atoms. 2 oxygen atoms, they are going to be attacked from below the planes, and one more oxygen atom, it goes to be attacked from above the plane. समझे ना? So what is the name of this intermediate beta? This is called ozonide, unstable form. Due to nearby crowding, it causes repulsions. Now followed by it undergo hydrolysis. Hydrolysis in presence of zinc catalyst. So upon hydrolysis, bond breaking between carbon to oxygen and oxygen to oxygen. Remaining CH2O formaldehyde. CH2O formaldehyde, how many moles? So here you are going to get that 2 moles of formaldehyde. What is the product beta? 2 moles of formaldehyde. Remaining free oxygen combines with water molecule and goes to be eliminated and goes to be exist in the form of hydrogen peroxide, H2O2, and free zinc metal that will be going to act as catalyst. समझ गए ना? Once again. So shortcut कैसे बताना? कुछ नहीं बेटा. Whatever that may be the alkene, simply break the double bond, 2 side 2 oxygen, CH2O, CH2O. So you are getting 2 moles of what beta? Formaldehyde. Without writing ozonide form, directly we have to expect the product. Simply cut the double bond, 2 side 2, give the 2 oxygen atoms. Okay? Good. I am going to give you another example. Try to see the answer. CH3 bond CH. Double bond CH2. It upon reaction with ozone and followed by what beta? Hydrolysis. Hydrolysis with which metal? Zinc metal. Directly ना क्या करना बोल के बोला मैंने? What I have told you, just डबल बॉन्ड को ब्रेक कीजिए, 2 साइड 2 ऑक्सीजन आटम. इस मैंने डबल बॉन्ड को ब्रेक कर दिया. And anyway, what is the name of this compound? Propene. So propene upon ozonolysis gives the product. Ethene or ethylene upon ozonolysis gives 2 moles of formaldehyde, and propane or propylene upon ozonolysis gives the product is nothing but CH3CHO. Nothing but you are getting acetaldehyde. And one more, after breaking of double bond, यहाँ पर भी another oxygen, nothing but CH2O. So what is the name of CH2O beta? Formaldehyde. So these are the 2 products you are getting after ozonolysis of unsymmetrical alkene, that is nothing but propene. Yes, I am going to consider another example. CH3 bonded to CH, double bond C, below plane is CH3, again bonded to CH3. समझ गए ना? Same thing. So 2-methyl 2-butane. It is also what beta? Unsymmetrical alkene. 2-methyl 2-butane. It upon ozonolysis reaction with ozone and followed by hydrolysis in presence of zinc. Just to break the double bond, again two side to oxygen. So one side CH3 CHO. Nothing but what you are going to get beta, same like above product acetaldehyde. One more is the CH3 bond C, double bond O, again connected to CH3. So what will be your expected product beta? Acetone. Double bond को कट कीजिए, दो के ऊपर दो ऑक्सीजन. CH3 bond C double bond O CH3. So what will be here your final product? One is acetaldehyde and one more is nothing but what beta? Acetone. Like that you will get the product. One more I am going to write, listen carefully. CH3 bond CH. Sorry, CH3 bond C. Below plane CH3. Again double bond C. Below plane CH3. Again it bonded to CH3. So 2,3 dimethyl 2-butene. 2,3 dimethyl 2-butene. Same thing beta, upon ozonolysis डबल बॉन्ड को कट कर देना, टू साइड टू ऑक्सीजन, CH3 C double bond O CH3, CH3 C double bond O CH3 means here you are going to get that 2 moles of acetone. What will be your final product, Nana? 2 moles of acetone. Once again I am going to give you another example. First suppose benzene, benzene bonded to CH, CH double bond CH2. This question was repeated in final, okay, na G mains exam. The compound name is called styrene and also we can say that vinyl benzene. Vinyl benzene or styrene upon ozonolysis. Same thing, double bond को कट कीजिए, two side to oxygen. One side benzene bonded to what beta? CHO. Nothing but we can say benzaldehyde. Yes, benzene bonded to what beta? CHO, nothing but benzaldehyde. And one more side CH2 double bond O, nothing but we can say formaldehyde. So one is nothing but benzaldehyde and one more is nothing but what beta? Formaldehyde. So styrene upon ozonolysis gives benzaldehyde and formaldehyde. Almost all the questions they are repeated in CET NEET and G mains. सारे एग्जाम में रिपीट होके है बेटा. समझ गए ना clearly? Good. So these are the 3 objective methods. Let me go for 4th objective method. Good. Fourth method of preparation for aldehydes and ketones, that is nothing but hydrolysis of Zem dihalides. From hydrolysis of Zem dihalides. Hydrolysis means not by using dilute sulfuric acid, Nana. Here hydrolysis means that is nothing but alkaline hydrolysis using aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH. That is fixed. Okay, na? Good. Using alkaline hydrolysis of Zem dihalides. Okay, in that number 1 case, first suppose R bonded to CH, alkyl group, and C connected to halogen, C connected to halogen. 2 chlorine atoms, they are present upon single carbon. So this is called what beta? Zem dihalide. And 2 halogens, they are present on last carbon. So we can say this is nothing but terminal Zem dihalide. What we can say beta? Terminal Zem dihalide. Good. Terminal Zem dihalides upon alkaline hydrolysis using aqueous NaOH. So definitely you required 2 moles of NaOH because of here 2 chlorine atoms are there. 2 moles of aqueous NaOH. 2 sodium combines with 2 Cl and goes to be removed in the form of 2 moles of NaCl. And both the Cls now goes to be occupied by 2 OH groups beta. So R bonded to CH, Cl replaced by OH, Again Cl replaced by OH. How many OH groups you can write? 2 OH groups. But so many times I have told you, if 2 OH or 3 OH, if they are present upon single carbon, that is unstable form, and it goes to undergo dehydration to guard stability. So after loss of water molecule, only oxygen will be left that attacks upon CH. So we can say RCHO. This is your final product, that is nothing but aldehyde. R place में CH3 लिए तो acetaldehyde. In place of R benzene, you will get the benzaldehyde. So terminal gem dihalides upon alkaline hydrolysis, okay, followed by dehydration, it going to be formed. The product is nothing but aldehyde. Terminal gem dihalides on alkaline hydrolysis gives aldehydes. Now, non-terminal gem dihalides. R bonded to C, above plane Cl, again below plane Cl, again bonded to R. Central C connected to 2 halogen means geminal dihalide. But okay now, gem dicarbon here in first molecule, that is terminal position, but this is middle position, so we have to be say that this is called non-terminal gem dihalides. Non-terminal gem dihalides. Same thing, due to presence of 2Cl, it undergo alkaline hydrolysis using 2 moles of aqueous NaOH. So 2 moles of sodium combines with again same thing 2Cl and goes to be eliminated in the form of 2 moles of NaCl. Again Cl attacked by OH, Cl attacked by OH. So what will be your unstable form? R bonded to C, C above plane OH and below plane OH, and right side of the group is nothing but R. Again 2 OH present upon same carbon, only 1 carbon. So we can say this is also nothing but unstable form, intermediate form. Here elimination of water molecule will be takes place. How? The bond between O to H will have to be delocalized here. Free H plus combines with OH minus and goes to be eliminated in the form of water molecule, and remaining the product is R bonded to C double bond O bonded to R. This is your final product, that is nothing but ketone. In place of 2R, we have to be consider CH3. Then the product is what? Acetone. So final conclusion. How to prepare aldehydes and ketones from hydrolysis of gem dihalides using aqueous NaOH? Condition 1. Terminal gem dihalides upon alkaline hydrolysis gives aldehydes. Non-terminal gem dihalides upon alkaline hydrolysis gives ketones. This is the point you have to be remembered. Samjhe na? Good. Next point is nothing but I want to say fifth property, that is nothing but HBO. What do you mean by HBO? Hydroboration oxidation reaction. You know we have studied in the second year also. Okay. Hydroboration oxidation of alkynes. I am not saying alkenes. Alkenes they will give the alcohol and ether. But यहाँ पर बात है ना alkynes. Hydroboration oxidation of what beta? Alkynes. And it follows the rule Markovnikov, anti-Markovnikov. Anti-hydroboration oxidation reaction always it follows the mechanism is nothing but anti-Markovnikov rule. As per anti-Markovnikov's rule, we have to do the addition of water molecule. Yes or no, beta? Good. Hydroboration oxidation of alkynes. Again, we can consider 2 types of alkynes: symmetrical alkyne, and another case is nothing but unsymmetrical alkyne. So, shall we let us okay now? Now I am going to be consider symmetrical alkyne. Sorry, terminal alkyne. Like this: CH3 bond C, triple bond CH. So this is nothing but terminal alkyne. 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon. So what is the name of this compound? Propyne. 3 carbon prop and triple bond is ane. Propyne. Propyne upon undergo the reaction is nothing but HBO. What do you mean by HBO? Hydroboration oxidation reaction. Nothing but reaction with borane or diborane in presence of THF, and followed by hydrolysis and followed by oxidation. Oxidation takes place using hydrogen peroxide in which medium beta? Basic medium. Step 1 is boration, we are talking of BH3. Step 2 is oxidation, that is nothing but oxidation with oxidizing agent hydrogen peroxide. And here we have to follow the Markovnikov rule, anti-Markovnikov rule. Negative part given to the carbon which contain more number of hydrogen atom. Third carbon CH, 1 hydrogen atom. Second carbon, no more, just C is there. So second carbon contain less number of hydrogen atom. Third carbon contain one hydrogen is there, more number of hydrogen atom. So as per anti-Markovnikov rule, negative part given to the carbon which contain more number of hydrogen atom. Means OH given to first carbon, H given to second carbon. Okay, H given to second carbon. After attacking of water molecule, triple bond become double bond. And OH group, nothing but negative part given to the first carbon. Okay, negative part given to the first carbon. Now this is looking like double bond and ol, so we can say this is nothing but enol. Enol form is unstable, it undergo ketone and tautomerism, or we can say rearrangement. So now we have to do the delocalization of bond. So the bond between O to H, they have to be delocalized between O to C. At the same time, this pi bond was shifted to central carbon. So central carbon contain the charge minus, it going to be attacked by H. Means last carbon is CH3. Already C contain one hydrogen, one more hydrogen is coming. So we can say this is nothing but CH2. After that, double bond becomes single bond. Next, C contain already one hydrogen and one oxygen. So we can say that CHO. CH3, CH2, CHO. This is called propionaldehyde, and also we can say that propanol. This aldehyde you are going to be getting it. Samjhe na? So here triple bond present. Okay na? This is nothing but terminal alkyne. Which type of alkyne? Terminal alkyne. So terminal alkynes upon hydroboration oxidation gives aldehydes. Now let me consider non-terminal alkyne. Like this. This is nothing but non-terminal alkyne. First carbon. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. Here triple bond, last carbon, terminal alkyne. यहाँ पर triple bond, दो carbon के बीच में. So this is nothing but non-terminal alkyne. Name 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is nothing but but, 2-ine. Or simply we can say this is nothing but 2-butane. 2-butane. Terminal alkyne and non-terminal alkyne, beta. Yes, this is nothing but we have to say that non-terminal alkyne. Yeah, non-terminal alkyne. Such non-terminal alkyne, same thing, upon hydroboration oxidation, we are going to get the enol form. So due to symmetric nature, okay, one carbon goes to be attacked by H, one more goes to be attacked by OH minus. कैसे भी add कर सकते हैं because of symmetry. And triple bond becomes what beta? Double bond. Yes, one carbon attacked by H and one more carbon attacked by OH. So this is also looking like what beta? Enol. Again here undergo what? Tautomerism. So this hydrogen shifted to CH, CH becomes CH2. So after tautomerism, CH3 bond, CH2. This hydrogen shifting here, double bond becomes single bond, C double bond, O CH3. So what is the product you are getting? Ketone beta. But which ketone? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can say the compound name is nothing but 2-butanone. 2-butanone. Once again. Terminal alkynes upon hydroboration oxidation gives aldehydes. Non-terminal alkynes upon hydroboration oxidation gives ketones. समझ गए कि नहीं? Good. Yeah. Next reaction, beta. Objective point of view. Sixth one. Distillation of, from this topic so many CET questions are repeated beta. Distillation of calcium salts of carboxylic acids. Calcium salts of carboxylic acids. Okay, calcium salt of carboxylic acid, nothing but we can say that calcium formate, CaHCOO taken twice. What is the name of this compound beta? Calcium formate. So we can say calcium salt of what? Nana, it is a carboxylic acid. And exact name is nothing but calcium formate. Simply upon heating, it undergo distillation and distriction and changes into the product is nothing but formaldehyde. So calcium formate upon distillation gives what beta? Formaldehyde. And remaining one calcium is there that goes to be eliminated in the form of calcium carbonate. If you want, you can check, everything will be balanced. Next, another salt I am going to be consider calcium salt only. Ca in bracket में CH3COO taken twice. So what will be its name? This is acetate ion. Which acetate? Calcium acetate. Calcium acetate upon heating, or we can say upon distillation, but it's going to be formed. The product is very important ketone product, that is nothing but acetone, because of CH3COO taken twice is there na beta. So in that how many methyl groups are there? 2 methyl groups are there. So by using such 2 methyl we can prepare the ketone, that is nothing but acetone. समझ गए ना? Good. Yes, remaining calcium is there. Again, calcium goes to be eliminated in the form of CaCO3. So calcium formate upon heating gives formaldehyde, and calcium acetate upon heating gives acetone. First, suppose in presence of CH3 I am going to write benzene, nothing but calcium benzoate. So either be benzene, either be benzene, nothing but benzophenone. Like that, all types of aldehydes and ketones you can prepare here. Good, none. One more. So now I am going to consider 1 mole of acetate and 1 mole of formaldehyde. Formate. Ca in bracket में CH3COO taken twice, calcium acetate plus the mixture of calcium formate. Ca in bracket में HCO taken twice. So calcium acetate and calcium formate. Calcium acetate and calcium formate. This mixture upon heating, it forms the product is, let me consider CHO, how many moles? 2. CH3, how many moles? 2. So 2 moles of CH3 and 2 moles of CHO, just to make clear. So you are going to get the product is nothing but 2 moles of acetaldehyde. What is the product you got here? 2 moles of acetaldehyde. Remaining 2 calciums are there. Again same thing, 2 calciums, they goes to be eliminated in the form of 2 moles of CaCO3, calcium carbonate. समझ गए? Once again, calcium formate upon distillation gives formaldehyde, calcium acetate gives acetone, calcium benzoate gives benzophenone, and calcium acetate and calcium formate, this mixture gives acetaldehyde. So CH3 and CHO. अगर in place में CH3 benzene लिखे समझो, you can get the benzaldehyde. First suppose here is benzene and here is CH3, so you will get the acetophenone. Like that, all types of aliphatic, aromatic, all types of aldehydes and ketones we can prepare by using this distillation of calcium salts of carboxylic acids. Good. Next one is nothing but catalytic decomposition of carboxylic acids. It is also same like above method. थोड़ा सा comparison ऊपर जैसे रहता बेटा. I will show you. Catalytic decomposition of carboxylic acids. So this is nothing but what? Formate. How many ions are there? 2. But here not salt, only acid. So I want to consider 2 moles of formic acid by passing over the catalyst MnO, manganese oxide, and by using the temperature 573 Kelvin. Otherwise you can pass over the alumina formula Al2O3, and by using the suitable temperature 673 Kelvin. In presence of such suitable catalyst, carboxylic acids, they undergo decomposition. Nothing but formic acid, it undergo what beta? Decomposition. Same thing. Formic acid, by passing over any one catalyst, that undergo decomposition. Again it changes into the product is formaldehyde. Remaining same thing beta. COO, nothing but removed in the form of CO2. Remaining 2 hydrogens are there, they goes to be eliminated in the form of water molecule. If you want, you can check, everything will be balanced. So formic acid upon catalytic decomposition, it forms the product is formaldehyde. Now I am going to consider another. So let me consider now 2 moles of acetic acid. 2 moles of acetic acid, again same thing by passing over the above catalyst. Formic acid gives formaldehyde and acetic acid gives acetaldehyde. No beta. Due to presence of 2 CH3 groups, you are going to get the product is acetone. CH3 bonded to C double bond O bonded to CH3. So the name of this compound is called acetone. So what is the name of this acid? Acetic acid. Formic acid gives formaldehyde, but 2 moles of acetic acid gives acetone. Like this, Nana. 2 moles of acetate form always gives acetone. 2 moles of acetate form always gives acetone. Remaining byproducts are same beta. One is CO2, one more is nothing but water molecule. Let me consider now like this mixture form. So what is the mixture? 1 mole of acetic acid and 1 more mole of what, Nana? Formic acid. 1 mole of acetic acid, 1 more mole of formic acid, one is a CH3 group, one more is a CHO group. You are going to get the product that is nothing but what beta? CH3CHO, nothing but acetaldehyde. Again byproducts are same, one is CO2 and one more is H2O. समझ गए? Once again, first suppose formic acid gives formaldehyde, acetic acid gives acetone, and in place of CH3 I am going to write benzene, nothing but benzophenone. Here CH3, here formic acid, acetaldehyde, here benzene, benzaldehyde, here is benzene and here is CH3, you are going to get that acetophenone. Again same thing, all types of aldehydes and ketones you can prepare by using distillation of calcium salt of carboxylic acid and catalytic decomposition of carboxylic acid. Which catalyst? Manganese oxide and alumina. समझ गए? Good, beta. Next, another 3 methods are there, beta. Good. Now let me explain another topic, that is nothing but 8th one. By using the reaction is nothing but catalytic dehydrogenation of alcohols. This topic we have studied in alcohols topic, Nana. Catalytic dehydrogenation of alcohols. Alcohols upon catalytic dehydrogenation gives aldehydes and ketones. Let me how to write. Okay, now let me explain how they are going to form the aldehydes and ketones. Okay, alcohol are bonded to CHO. Otherwise, directly consider acetaldehyde. Sorry, ethyl alcohol. CH3 bonded to CH2. CH2 bonded to OH. This is nothing but what beta? Ethyl alcohol, or we can say ethanol. It is nothing but a primary alcohol. So primary alcohols upon catalytic dehydrogenation by passing over the copper or silver, where the temperature is 573 Kelvin. We have studied so many times for theory from objective point of view in alcohols. Okay. Primary alcohols upon oxidation always gives aldehyde. So 2-carbon aldehyde is nothing but acetaldehyde. समझ गए? Yes or no beta? Right. So from central carbon remove one hydrogen and from oxygen remove another hydrogen. So both the hydrogens they goes to be eliminated in the form of H2 gas. Removal of H2 gas, nothing but dehydrogenation using suitable catalyst. So we can say catalytic dehydrogenation. And primary alcohols gives aldehyde. So ethyl alcohol gives acetaldehyde, benzyl alcohol gives benzaldehyde. Like that you can consider beta. Good. Another example. Secondary example. CH3 bond CH, below plane OH, again connected to CH3. The name of this compound is called, this is isoform, so we can say isopropyl alcohol. Otherwise we can say propane 2-ol, nothing but secondary alcohol. It upon catalytic dehydrogenation by passing over the copper or silver, where the temperature is 573 Kelvin. From central C remove one H, from O remove one another H. C, okay, now C के बीच में O के बीच में single bond that going to be converted into double bond. CH3 bonded to C, double bond O. After loss of 2 hydrogen, again here the group is nothing but CH3. Here dehydrogenation takes place, but here the product is nothing but ketone, and the example is nothing but acetone. Primary alcohols upon catalytic dehydrogenation gives aldehydes. Secondary alcohols upon catalytic dehydrogenation gives ketones. So isopropyl alcohol gives acetone and ethyl alcohol gives acetaldehyde. Primary alcohols gives aldehydes and secondary alcohols gives what beta? Ketones. Next go for controlled oxidation of alcohols. What is the next reaction beta? Controlled oxidation of alcohols. Yes. Alcohols upon controlled oxidation, again same thing, primary alcohol gives aldehyde and secondary alcohol gives ketone. This also we have studied so many times for theory cum objective. Right, give one example of primary alcohol. CH3 bonded to CH2, CH2 bonded to OH. It is an example of primary alcohol, and also we can say that ethyl alcohol. It upon oxidation, controlled oxidation by using suitable oxidizing agent like PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate, and also we can write PDC, pyridinium dichromate, and Collins reagent, Jones reagent, like there are so many reagents we can take. Okay na beta? Good. So HHO and goes to be eliminated in the form of water molecule, and remaining product is nothing but CH3CHO. You are going to get the product is nothing but aldehyde, that is nothing but acetaldehyde. Okay, primary alcohols upon controlled oxidation gives aldehydes. Oxidizing agents are nothing but pyridinium chlorochromate and pyridinium dichromate. Let me consider a secondary example. CH3 bond CH, below plane OH. Again it goes to be connected into CH3. This is nothing but isopropyl alcohol, same like above. And or we can say this is nothing but secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol it upon oxidation by using same reagent, either PCC or PDC, and suitable is CrO3 also we can use Nana for secondary alcohol to ketone. HHO again goes to be eliminated in the form of H2O, single bond become double bond. Means you are going to get the product is CH3 bonded to C double bond O bonded to CH3. So what is the name of this product beta? Acetone. So primary alcohol gives aldehydes and secondary alcohol gives ketone. I hope you understand the story also clearly. Good. Next reaction, that is nothing but Gattermann's. Already I have told you in NCERT preparation Gattermann-Koch reaction. But this is nothing but Gattermann's formylation reaction. Gattermann's formylation reaction. What is Gattermann's formylation reaction? First of all, we have to be considered a benzene ring, and you suppose from first carbon we have decided from that first carbon we are going to remove the one hydrogen. To show the variation, denote here H prime. That hydrogen we are going to be remove here. समझ रहे ना? Good. So benzene upon reaction with liquid hydrogen cyanide and also reaction with HCl. This mixture we have to be considered. Liquid hydrogen cyanide and hydrochloric acid. ये mixture को आपको यहाँ पर लेना पड़ेगा. And Gattermann's formylation takes place in presence of Lewis acid, that is nothing but anhydrous AlCl3, and followed by we have to do hydrolysis. Okay. From benzene, from first of from one of the carbon we are going to remove the hydrogen. Such hydrogen combines with Cl, again goes to be eliminated in the form of HCl. In reactant also HCl is there. That HCl is not coming out as it is. Okay now, yes, HCl we are getting an output product, but that hydrogen is coming from benzene, so denote here H prime. And remaining here one nitrogen is there, that goes to be eliminated in the form of ammonia. And remaining is your product. Okay, carbon is there, hydrogen is there, and from water molecule oxygen is there, Nana. So we can say that benzene bonded to CHO. What is your product name? Benzaldehyde. What is the product you are getting, beta? Benzaldehyde is the product. So benzene on reaction with a mixture of liquid hydrogen cyanide and hydrochloric acid in presence of anhydrous AlCl3 and followed by hydrolysis, it going to be formed. The product is nothing but benzaldehyde. The reactant is what? Starting reactant is benzene. So benzene on reaction with respective reaction mixture in presence of AlCl3 and followed by hydrolysis gives benzaldehyde. May I suggest to check out the reaction. Reactant is benzene and product is benzaldehyde. What happened here from reactant to product? Upon benzene ring, attacking of CHO takes place. CHO is nothing but formyl group. So formyl attacking upon benzene. This reaction is known as formylation. किसके ऊपर? Upon benzene. That's why the product is called what, beta? Benzaldehyde. And there are another two reactions are there. Yeah, completed with all preparations. Yes. Next reaction number 11, that is known as Duff reaction. Object में repeat हो चुका है बेटा. Duff reaction. It is useful to prepare aldehyde. Which aldehyde? Benzaldehyde. From where? Again from benzene. Yes, I am going to be consider here benzene. It undergo reaction with simply upon oxidation. Benzene upon oxidation by using a suitable reagent, very important reagent, that is called HMTA. HMTA means CH2 taken 6 N4. This is a formula. Hexamethylene tetraamine, HMTA beta. Very important reagent. So what is the reagent used in Duff reaction for the preparation of benzaldehyde? HMTA, hexamethylene tetraamine. So benzene upon oxidation with HMTA from hexamethylene tetraamine, we can consider CH and O attacks upon benzene. Again we have to be considered that the product name is called what beta? Benzaldehyde. Benzene upon oxidation with HMTA gives the product is called benzaldehyde, that is your Duff reaction. Next reaction is nothing but 12th one, it is also objective point of view important. This is called Somalate reaction. Which reaction beta? Somalate reaction. Okay, what is Somalate reaction? Again same thing, is for the preparation of benzaldehyde only we are using this method, but little bit changes are there. This preparation we have to be start from benzyl chloride. Benzene bonded to CH2, the compound name is called benzyl chloride. Benzyl chloride, it undergo oxidation, same like above. Again same like above reagent, that is nothing but HMTA. Benzene on oxidation with HMTA gives benzaldehyde, that is Duff reaction. Benzyl chloride upon oxidation with HMTA, again it also gives the product is nothing but what beta? Benzaldehyde. Benzene bonded to CHO. Benzene bonded to CHO. Remaining one of the hydrogen combines with Cl and goes to be eliminated in the form of HCl. This is your Somalate reaction. Last and final thing, Nana. Phenyl magnesium bromide. What is the formula? Benzene bonded to MgBr. So it upon reaction with nitriles and cyanides, already I have told you in NCERT point of view, is it upon reaction with cyanides or nitriles, first suppose CH3 bond Cl, or we can say methyl cyanide, and also we can say the another name of this compound is called acetonitrile. Acetonitrile. And what is the name of this reaction? Phenyl magnesium bromide. So phenyl magnesium bromide upon reaction with acetonitrile and followed by hydrolysis in acidic medium. Yes, यहाँ पर अपन bond break कर देना पड़ेगा. CH3 bond C, I am going to write here as it is. After breaking of triple bond or double bond, from water molecule we have to consider the oxygen. So simply we can say double bond O. And central C contains charge plus, it goes to be attacked by phenyl ring minus. Because of in phenyl magnesium bromide, Mg contains charge plus and phenyl ring contains charge minus. Minus attacks upon C plus. So we can say here we have to be write the ring is benzene ring and the product name is, you know very well, this is called acetophenone. Benzene bonded to C double bond O CH3. And the byproduct MgBr remaining one nitrogen and two hydrogen. So the byproduct is nothing but MgBr NH2. MgBr NH2, nothing but amino magnesium bromide, that is your final byproduct. But what is the main product? Acetophenone. So statement, phenyl magnesium bromide, it upon reaction with acetonitrile and followed by hydrolysis gives acetophenone. CH3CnBa to acetonitrile, product is acetophenone. In place of CH3, now I am going to take benzene. So acetonitrile gives acetophenone. In place of CH3, C6H5. Nothing but benzonitrile, that gives benzophenone. Okay, yes, these are the NCERT these are the objective preparations of aldehydes and ketones which are covered from all other organic chapters. Okay na? Good. So in this third video class we have studied completely about the objective preparations of aldehydes and ketones. In tomorrow's class, fourth video class, we are going to discuss about the physical and chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones. वो अपन कल खत्म करेंगे बेटा. Okay ना? इस आज के reaction and part 2 video classes के reaction सारे preparations of aldehydes and ketones. Try to focus a lot बेटा. Don't be neglect. Okay ना? चल मिलेंगे next class में.